Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, a new ladder episode guys. It's actually almost the end of the season. I believe only like 1 day left. Yeah, 1 day and 5 hours left. As you guys can see here, I am sorry for you guys that I'm really low. As you guys see, barely pushed at all this season. This season I was super busy. I still am super busy. Actually last week, you guys might have seen it as well. Yesterday for example, we played against the Legions. Day before against G2. Last week we had 3 matches, which was a super week. And then next week, I believe in 7 or 8 days, we play against Team Castle again. So definitely really, busy as I said, a really tight schedule. Training a lot, of course. Right now, I believe we're 5-5 and number 5 in the standings. So we can still make it to the playoffs. We just need to make sure we do well in our next matches. I believe we have 4 more matches coming. And then if we win 3 out of those 4, we should be able to be top 4, qualify to the playoffs or for the playoffs. So definitely really excited for that if we're able to. I mean, as I said, we're working really hard. I'm really busy, so I do want to apologize if I miss some videos. If I'm, for example, right now not that high on ladder, but I still want to make a ladder episode and I still want to share this deck with you guys. As you guys can see, it's a 3.0 Miner Hunter Cycle deck, so a really interesting deck. Doesn't have a building, doesn't have an Inferno Dragon, a really a P.E.K.K.A. or something like this, but it does have a tank killer, which is the Hunter. Hunter is definitely a really strong card in my opinion. Kind of an underrated card, just because you don't really see it that often. I mean, Hunter is definitely used in, for example, 3 Musketeers, Royal Hawks, and then Hunter, but not really as the main defense for this deck, for example. But I would say let's just hop into the first match, guys. Enough talking. So as you guys also saw, we have the Miner, which is really good, of course, to tank, for example, for the Balloon. I don't know, for example, to send 2 Collectors, and then Fireball Zap in case he has a Minion Horde, in case he has I don't know, 3 Musketeers, even on defense against a big push. So looks like we can start off with a Miner to the side. Looks like he does have Bait, and Bait can be a pretty tough matchup just because we don't have anything. Usually I try to keep my Hunter for Bait. Looks like he does have Rascals as well, so I might just go with a Fireball over here. Hitting the boy, the tower, and then also the girls. Hopefully hit all of them. No, looks like I did miss one of them, so there was a bad Fireball on my part. Looks like he actually has Scar me, so I'll try to kite all of them, all the skeletons and the Rascal boy as well, just to make sure we actually negate most of the damage. I do think the Rascal girl will also die, especially since it's a level 12 Rascal girl. So it looks like he does have some kind of bait. I'm not sure if he has a building, not sure. Yeah, there you go. There's the Inferno Tower. So he already placed the Inferno Tower. That's definitely a big mistake on his part. I will go with a Balloon into the right side and then with a Miner on the corner as well. Miner shouldn't be targeted by the Balloon. And even though he does also has a Rocket, the Balloon doesn't die to Rocket. Looks like he does Zap, so Rocket and Zap does kill the Balloon. So a really good defense on his part. Definitely a tough matchup, but in in Double Elixir should be able to outcycle, for example, his Rocket. Also should be able to come through the Inferno Tower with a Miner and a Zap. Do need to watch out with his Goblin Barrels, of course. It's pretty hard to defend this, but with a well-timed Hunter, you are actually able to kill his fully deny the Goblins, the Goblin Barrel. So let's see, guys. Let's go with Skeletons. As you see, next card is already a Balloon. We did outcycle everything here. Looks like he does go with a Hawk Rider. So I think here I'll actually take some damage. Looks like one of the Goblins actually goes for the King Tower, and I will send him my Balloon. Don't think we will be able to get the Miner Zap combo down, so I think I might just go with the Zap, but I think I would just let it be. 1 Balloon hit with the tap damage. More than enough damage. Definitely really good damage. As you can see, brings down the tower to 1576. With the help of the King Tower, don't think we should take too much damage, if at all any damage, as you guys saw from the Skeleton Army, not a single hit there. That was really well played. Let's send in the Miner in front of the tower. Let's see if he drops something. Looks like he goes with his Inferno Tower. I would just go with Skeletons, knowing that he has Rocket. Don't really want to go with Balloon yet. I mean, I might just to bait it out, to bait out the Rocket. But let's see, let's go with Ice Golem. Looks like he does have the Hawk Rider as well. I'll actually go with a Balloon right now. I guess I will go with a Balloon, and then I'll maybe... Okay, let's go with a Hunter for his barrel. Looks like he does go with a Hawk Rider, or looks like he does go with... Oh, it actually targeted the Mega Man. No, there was a really bad Miner on my part. Let's still go with a Zap just to make it worth it. Otherwise the Miner would have died instantly. Let's go with Mega Man. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's see if he goes with his barrel. I do think that his Rocket is out of cycle, so let's go with Balloon. Let's go with Miner in the back of the tower. Let's go with Ice Golem to tank for all of this. Let's see if he goes with his Skeleton Army, actually. Let's try to go for chip damage with the Miner. Looks like he actually goes with his Goblin Barrel, so I'll actually go with a Fireball this time, just to make sure we don't take any hits, and I do think this is a good game, guys. Let's go with Hunter, let's go with Skeletons. Knowing that he has a Zap, I will still go with my Zap, just to make sure the Hawk Rider doesn't get a hit, and looks like it isn't able to get a hit. Should be a good game. He doesn't have enough time to get the Rocket down, and anyways, the Rocket I don't think would have been enough. Let's give him a good game, let's give him a well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So a pretty cool first game, guys. As you guys saw, really strange deck on his part, but definitely pretty solid defense. He had the Inferno Tower. Also, as you guys see, Master 2 right now, but as you guys, or what I wanted to say. Yeah, the Inferno Tower, he had the rocket for the balloon, and then of course like the bait aspect with the skeleton army, rascals, and then the goblin barrel as well. Hawk Rider is the win condition, so definitely solid deck on his part. Looks like we're facing Shifi. Let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So let's see, guys. Looks like we started with Hunter. Looks like we started with Ice Golem, Balloon, Zap. Also, guys, I do want to mention that next season, if I have more time, like I'll try to do more ladder matches, like more ladder videos. Just because I really know, like I know that you guys really like it, and personally, I also like playing ladder. Not as fun as, for example, Grand Challenges for me, but in general, like I definitely play or I like playing ladder. So I'll try to do my best to play, yeah, more ladder next season, and then also like be higher in trophies. This way it's also more fun for you guys to watch, because for example right now, playing against a level 12 player, hopefully you guys don't mind too much. I do want to apologize for that. So I think with this Tesla placement, should be able to get the balloon to the tower, and then I will go with a miner at the back of the tower. Looks like the knight will definitely die to the hunter. So let's see if the balloon actually does go to the tower. Looks like it does. Looks like he did fireball it towards the Tesla. Really well played on his part, like with the fireball. Hunter might actually be able to stay alive. Let's have the Zap ready, but looks like we don't need the Zap. He definitely overspent there with the archers as well. Or probably just drop skeletons, just because archers, like level 13 archers, will definitely be able to get some chip damage. So let's just go with skeletons. Just to make sure we don't take too much damage over here. Let's go with Ice Golem, let's go with Mega Man, trying to pressure. Next card is the balloon, so I might be able to go with a balloon. But let's see how he responds to this. He might go with a knight to tank. Yeah, looks like he goes with his knight. I think I'll just go with a balloon, and then I will go with a miner over here. Let's have the Zap ready in case he goes with the Tesla, and then also maybe retarget it onto the miner. Looks like it's not needed. Tower will already target onto the miner. Looks like he does go with his archers, also with skeletons, or with Ice Spirit to freeze it, I mean, excuse me. So again, I will probably go with skeletons for his archers. Looks like we are able to get some chip damage with the miner. He might go with a prelock, but I don't think it's worth it, like for the 1 elixir skeletons. So let's see, guys. I'm guessing that he has Expo. Could be, for example, Hawk Rider, but I'm, like, as I said, like, I'm guessing, there you go, there's the Expo. What I want to say, like, I'm guessing it's an Expo, just because if he had a Hawk Rider, he probably would have sent it already. Looks like this Expo will be able to lock on the tower, so I definitely need to go with my miner, and then I will go with the Zap as soon as we can, or maybe I will just let it be. Guess I will just let it be. The Mega Man is there, miner was there, and also the Hunter was coming, so I think it's fine. We didn't take too much damage. I think I might just Zap over here to Psycho and then also kill the archers. Look at the Mega Man, look at the Hunter, guys. That might actually be a lot of damage. Looks like he was forced to fireball that. Let's go with the Ice Golem, let's go with a balloon. This time I'll go with a miner at the back of the tower just to make sure we chip away, especially since the Ice Golem is still there. He's probably still forced to go with a fireball, because the balloon will definitely be able to one-shot the Tesla. Or actually not one shot, maybe should have zapped it there, but I think that's fine. The balloon def damage will be able to almost kill the archers. Let's go with a zap, just because my balloon isn't max, isn't able to kill the archers. Let's go with Ice Golem, let's go with balloon, and let's then probably send in another miner. We'll definitely switch up my miner placement. He will probably expect it in the back again. Looks like he actually did predict it, really well playing his part with his skeletons placement. Let's go with a fireball. Think this should be a good game just because of the def damage. Let's go with skeletons to cycle, and then maybe he will go with the expo. There you go, there's the expo. Let's go with Mega Man. Let's go with Ice Golem. Let's go with miner, and then zap to retarget it onto the miner. Also kill the skeletons there, and then definitely will be able to counter the expo. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So as you can see, even against the expo, definitely a solid deck. Just because you cycle so quick, like you always will be able to have it either a distraction ready, or just cycle back to, for example, that balloon, and then, for example, miner zap the expo to retarget it, or just Ice Golem Mega Man in it, and then, for example, zap or something like this. So this deck is definitely really solid, even against a heavy beatdown. Hopefully right now we will be able to face a heavy beatdown, like, for example, Lavaloon, for example, a giant deck, a golem deck. It's definitely really solid. Just need to make sure to apply pressure, like when they, for example, invest like a lot of elixir into their tank, just because this way, like, they are forced to defend. And while defending, they usually spend quite a lot of elixir. For example, if I punish, like, let's say they go with a golem 8 elixir, and I go with, like, let's say an Ice Golem balloon push, and the other side with a miner, definitely should be able to force him, like, to spend a lot of elixir on that. And then most of the times he doesn't have that much elixir to support, for example, his golem push. But let's see, guys. Looks like again we're playing against some kind of cycle deck, just because he started with Ice Spirit and Goblin Gang. I'm not expecting him to have like a golem deck with the Ice Spirit and the Goblin Gang. Looks like he also have the bet, so looks like this is some kind of mortar deck. Or at least like some kind of cycle deck. Looks like he actually used his Mega Man, so I will definitely go in with the Ice Golem and a balloon over here. Let's see what he has to defend this balloon right now. As I said, like, he just used his Mega Man, also used his bets earlier. He might go with a gang, so I might be able to zap that one away. There you go, there's his gang. Let's go with a zap. Looks like his goblins are actually like going in front, so that's really good for us. He does go with his bet, so might have, or maybe I should have kept my like zap for the bats, but I think it's fine with the hunter, just because the hunter actually does have some kind of splash, not really splash damage, but still like it does hit like multiple units at the same time. So don't think the P.E.K.K.A. should be able to get, wow, it actually did get hit. I was about to say, don't think the P.E.K.K.A. should be able to get hit, but they actually did get a hit onto the left side tower. Still not bad at all, considering we have his left side tower already down to 140 HP, and our left side tower is at 2096. So it looks like he does go with a miner. I would just go with a fireball over here, just because I don't really want to send, for example, a defensive miner, and I also don't really want to just take like the full miner. So I just decided to fireball. I think right now we should be able to just like sit back and focus on defense. Not sure what his win condition is. So far it's just looking like a miner, kind of like miner P.E.K.K.A. control deck. There you go. There's the poison. P.E.K.K.A. miner poison deck with the yeah, like a bait aspect, and then also with the Mega Man. So definitely interesting. Like, let's cycle with skeletons over here. Let's probably go with a defensive miner. Let's go with a zap as well, and should be able to counter this one. No, looks like he is able to come through. And I think this might actually be tower, guys. Looks like his P.E.K.K.A. is still there. The Mega Man is still there, and the miner is also taking really good zap on his part, retargeted everything onto his miner. So definitely not easy to defend, but let's see if we're still able to break through. Like the first push, we were able to deal a lot of damage. I guess I would just go with a miner towards his tower to try to finish it off. Looks like he sends in his pet, so looks like he also tries to defend it. Let's go with a zap, and miner should be able to finish. No, looks like it doesn't. Might actually be better for us, guys. Let's go with an Ice Golem. Let's go with a Mega Man. Let's see if he goes with his P.E.K.K.A. over here. Looks like he does go with a P.E.K.K.A. I was already expecting it, so that's why I didn't really want to send my balloon. I first want to focus on defending this one. Then I might go with like a balloon in the pocket, for example. Let's go with skeletons over here. Let's go with an Ice Golem. Let's see if we're able to defend this one. I think I will go with a zap like this. Let's go with a Mega Man, and let's see if we're able to defend this. Let's go with a miner defensive. Looks like he does go with a zap as well. Looks like the Mega Man might be able to lock onto the tower. Looks like it did lock on the tower. So not looking the best for us, guys. Do need to watch out. He cycles really quick, and he's actually playing this really well. Let's go with Hunter to the side. Looks like he did use his Mega Man and also the Ice Spirit, so we might actually be able to go with a balloon in the pocket. Let's see. Looks like he does go with a miner, so let's go with a Mega Man over here. Let's see. Looks like again he used his Mega Man, so I think I will go with a miner at the back of the tower and an Ice Golem balloon in the middle. Let's go with Ice Golem balloon. Let's go with Zep for his bets, and let's see if he cycles back. Looks like he does go with a Goblin Gang. I think he might be able to cycle back to his Mega Man. Looks like he defensive Zep, so that's pretty good for us. Looks like he also used the Mega Man, and I think we might be able to come through here, guys. Let's go with Hunter. Let's go with Mega Man. Looks like he did go kind of like all in. Looks like he is able to get a lot of damage. Let's see if we're able to defend this one. Let's go with skeletons. Might be enough just because the Spear Goblin is locked on. Looks like it is enough, so definitely well played on his part. I do think that I made quite a lot of mistakes in this one, actually. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him a well played, and let's give him the thumbs up. So as I want to say, like, I definitely think I made quite a lot of mistakes in this one. Definitely well played on his part. Almost fully maxed except for the miner. So definitely a really interesting deck on his part as well. But as I said, like, I do think that I made quite a lot of mistakes. Just because, for example, like the P.E.K.K.A. lock on to the left side tower, definitely thought it wouldn't be able to get that hit on the second tower or the left side tower. Still was able to get hit, but let's try to finish the episode with a win, guys. Let's give him the thumbs up, and let's give him the good luck. So it looks like we started with Fireball, we have Hunter, we have Zep, and Mega Man. Next card is the Ice Golem, so let's see what he has. Looks like against some kind of Cycle deck. Looks like we're not really facing any beatdown deck, except like for the P.E.K.K.A. deck, but it's not really a beatdown deck, more like a Cycle control deck. But let's see, guys. Looks like again we're facing Expo. Let's go with an Ice Golem. Let's go with a miner. Next card is a balloon, so I will also send in the balloon just because he actually spent quite a lot of elixir. He basically went all in. So I think we should be able to maybe even get a balloon hit over here. Like, we countered it really well. Almost took no damage and all, and he's still forced to go with something for the balloon. But looks like he actually misclicked his Tesla. I do need to still respond to the knight. I mean, I could have ignored it maybe, but I just prefer to counter it. So it looks like the balloon is able to take down the tower to 874 with the def damage. The balloon drops brought it down to 1200, but with the def damage brings it down to 874. So that's actually insane, guys. With the first balloon, like countering his Expo, counter pushing with the balloon, not even sending a miner or anything like with the balloon, but still like brings down the tower to 874. So that's insane. He did like use the Tesla as well, so his Tesla is out cycle. If he goes with another Expo, we might be able to go with another balloon. Looks like he actually does go with an Expo over there, so I think I would just go with a balloon like this, just to try to make sure to take down his tower. And then once I take down his tower, we can just focus on defense. He might try to switch lane, or he basically is forced to switch lane if he does that. Looks like he does go with a Tesla. Let's go with a Zep. Try to get the balloon towards the tower. Looks like only the def damage, but def damage is fine. Brings down the tower to 433. So I think I might just be able to go with minor chip damage. Or if not, like just Fireball Cycle. Looks like he does prepare for another Expo in this lane. Looks like he will probably ignore the miner. There you go. There's the Expo. Let's go with the Ice Golem over here, guys. Let's go with a Fireball. And let's then go with a Mega Man. Let's try to get the Mega Man lock on the Expo, just because I don't want the Expo to lock on the tower. Might have to go with skeletons as well. There you go. Let's go with the skeletons. And I think I might have to send a miner towards this X-Bow, but it's no problem at all. X-Bow is almost dead, guys. And we just need to zap away the left side tower. I think I will wait with the zap just because I don't want his king tower to be activated yet. Like with, for example, pressuring the left side with the balloon. I prefer to wait a little bit. Let's go with Hunter. Let's go with Ice Golem to tank over here. He might go with his Tesla, but I think that's fine. Let's go with Balloon. Let's actually zap over here to kill that archer. Also hit the Tesla, and I think the balloon should be able to. Yeah, there you go. It countered the X-Bow completely. Hunter was actually able to kill the Tesla as well. And this looks like good game, guys. Just 30 seconds left. Let's actually go with a Mega Man. Try to apply some pressure over here. Let's go with Ice Golem. Let's go with Balloon. And let's then go with a miner towards his archer. Probably like this. There you go. Looks like he does go with a fireball. So I'll actually go with a zap to retarget it onto the archer and then also, or onto the miner and then also kill the archer. Mega Man is able to kill the archers there. Looks like he did distract it with the skeleton. So unfortunately, Balloon is able to get the second hit. But as I said before, we just need to zap away, or I guess fireball the right side tower. And that is good game. So let's give him the good game, guys. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him a thumbs up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I do want to apologize like once again for being quite low like on ladder. Facing some under level players. Hopefully you guys don't mind it too much just because as I said, like right now I'm really busy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck. Definitely feel free to try it out, guys. Really fun deck to play with, and also a really solid deck, and just a really quick cycle deck. 3.0 average elixir cost. Definitely a really cool deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to our channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you on one of my next videos, guys.